Hello, this is Ryan Buckley here, and I have Windsor and 8-year-old Morgan Gelding. I'm going to be using to demonstrate how I teach a stretch or a park out. So in this, it's where they'll move their front feet away from their back feet and become stretched out. It's really a handy trick in that it lowers your stirrup a little bit for getting on, but it gives their body room and sets them up for a bow on one knee. And in a previous video I did, I show how to get your horse to move to pressure to be able to move them around with a dressage whip. And part of the reason I teach that first is that way I can move him and put him in a spot that I want. And I like to do this in a stall, or at least the corner of a barn, and we don't really have room enough to video from the stall. So I've set up a panel here in my round pen to give a corner. And I like to have the horse in the corner, that way they can't try to avoid and go around me, and they can't back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him over and put him right in the corner and against the wall. And then I'm going to ask for a stretch by lifting on his head a little to give a cue. And if he doesn't move, I'm going to tap right at his fetlock. That'll be his cue to move that foot forward. Then I'll cue the other. And at first, horses a lot of times will just move their back feet. And if they do, you just back up, relax, and ask for the front feet. And it's a good training in your patience and theirs until they learn that, okay, when I move my front feet, then I get rewarded by rubbing. I don't use food treats usually for a stretch. So I'm going to come over here. Okay, I'll move his hips. I'm going to side pass him. I'm going to back him. Okay, good. So now that I have him in the corner, then I'm going to just lift his head and tap his fetlock. Good boy. And he's getting to where he's good enough. He's starting to do a pretty nice stretch. At first, just 1 second to 5 seconds, and then back them back out. As they get better, you can have them hold it longer and longer. Stretches out this back. It's a really good exercise, not just for their back, but again, this right here has already lowered your stirrup maybe an inch or two. And then that will build up into a bow on one knee and a curtsy bow, and eventually a lay down. Thank you.